Hello, welcome to this video. Today I want to show you how to start a Docker container. After you have installed Docker in the Docker CLI, you can start a Docker container just by typing in docker run, followed by the image name like hello world. Now you can see that the image wasn't found locally, so it's needed to be pulled from a Docker registry like the default one, which is Docker Hub. And we can see the latest image was used. So actually we can specify by using colon and some tags. I don't know which ones are available for Hello World, but maybe there's a dev or there's a production image or like some version. But in this case, we don't specify one, so the latest image will be pulled. And here we can see the outputs of the Docker container. So this container is actually printing out something. If you want to check the status of the container, we can type in docker ps, but docker ps is just showing us the running container. If we add the -a, we can show all containers, so the running containers and the exited ones. And we can see the container was created about a minute ago, but exited a minute ago as well. Its name was like this one, which is randomly picked. And you can see the image, container ID, and so on. Let's start the Ubuntu container. Docker run Ubuntu. So again, we can see image is not available locally. And we don't see anything. So Ubuntu container isn't printing out anything. And let's check the status of the container. And it's exited almost after it has been created. It's because there is no running process in the Ubuntu image or Ubuntu container. And for that reason, it will be exited immediately. So every container needs a process, otherwise it will be exited by the Docker daemon. So if you use docker run Ubuntu, specify a program like sleep infinity. So we will see we are stuck. Let's get out of here. Let's check what is the status of the container. And we can see it's running. It's actually running. So sleep doesn't do anything, but it's a process which is running in the background, which is good. So that's the reason why the container is running. But we were stuck in the shell, so that was not ideal. So actually you wouldn't run container like this, but you would run it in a detached mode. So when I run docker run Ubuntu sleep infinity, I was in the attached mode, so the container was attached to the shell. And as it wasn't printing out anything, there were nothing, like we couldn't do anything, we didn't see anything, and so on. So the better variant is to use the detached mode. And let us check again the status of the container, and we can see it's running. And yeah, so far so good. So if you want to shell into the container, you can use docker exec followed by -it. Then specify the container, or we can use the container ID. After that, we have to specify the program. So in this case, I just want to have a bash. Sometimes container images don't have the bash, so they have maybe only the regular shell. And now I'm inside the container. we want to get rid of the container, we have to stop them beforehand. Let's print out all the containers. So docker stop container ID. Let's now remove the Docker container, Docker rm, followed by the container ID. And we can actually pause removing a container. Let's pick the second one. And we can even remove multiple containers in one command. If we want to list images, we can use docker image ls. And if we want to remove the images, we can type in docker rmi, followed by the image ID. And we have deleted the images. So we cannot delete the images of running container. And that's all. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something new.